His Excellency Turkey Al Sheikh, he wants to see the rematch between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, and he's now offering Mike Tyson $700 million.
Mike Tyson, the former undisputed king of boxing, has just been offered a jaw-dropping $700 million for a rematch with Jake Paul. Yes, you heard that right, $700 million. This offer from Saudi Arabia is a staggering leap from the meager $20 million that the first fight between the two reportedly scraped together. The news has sent shockwaves across the sporting world, with fans still fuming over the controversial first match, which many deemed rigged.
An incredible fight and bring it to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
It is not something a surprise or not. We have a lot to fight.
Now, there's talk of redemption and spectacle as Tyson, at 58, is potentially lured back into the ring. But let's be clear, this isn't about the glory of the sport. It's a spectacle designed to capture attention, sell pay-per-views, and position Saudi Arabia as a global powerhouse in sports entertainment. Nostalgia meets controversy in this potential rematch, and it's easy to see why it's garnering so much attention. Tyson, once feared and revered, has long since retired from the days of knocking out opponents in the blink of an eye. His return to boxing isn't about rediscovering a love for the sport or reclaiming his Iron Mike persona. Instead, it's about the money, a massive payday that would be hard for anyone, even a legend like Tyson, to ignore. After all, the prospect of $700 million isn't just life-changing, it's industry-altering. The fact that Saudi Arabia is spearheading this event underscores the kingdom's ambitions to become a global hub for sports and entertainment.
Wasn't the Tyson-Jake fight, wasn't that amazing?
Yeah. It's amazing they got paid so much money for that.
25 million and 40 million?
Saudi Arabia's General Entertainment Authority, led by Turkey Al-Sheikh, the same man who brought WWE, and Christian Al-Sheikh, the same man who brought WWE and Cristiano Ronaldo to the kingdom, is the mastermind behind this colossal offer. The country has been aggressively investing in sports to boost its global image and diversify its economy. The Tyson-Paul rematch fits perfectly into this vision. It's not just about two fighters in a ring, it's about a larger strategy to dominate the world of sports entertainment. Hosting a rematch of this magnitude, with a legend like Tyson and a polarizing figure like Jake Paul, would solidify Saudi Arabia's position as a key player on the global sports stage. But why Jake Paul? The YouTube star turned boxer has built a career out of controversy and spectacle. Love him or hate him, Jake Paul knows how to generate attention and sell a fight. His matches are less about technical skill and more about drama and entertainment. Every time he steps into the ring, it's a media circus designed to draw in viewers who are more interested in the spectacle than the sport itself. Jake Paul has turned boxing into a soap opera, where each fight is a new episode in a never-ending saga of hype, drama, and controversy. For Jake, this rematch is a golden opportunity. A win against Tyson, even at 58, would be the crowning achievement of his career. It would elevate him from a social media sensation to someone who defeated a boxing legend. On the flip side, a loss could severely damage his credibility. But Jake Paul isn't naive. He knows that regardless of the outcome, the payday and the global attention will be worth it. His career has been built on spectacle, and this fight, with its $700 million price tag, is the ultimate spectacle. The $700 million offer isn't just about paying Tyson and Paul. It's an investment in a global marketing campaign designed to turn this fight into one of the biggest events in sports history. Saudi Arabia isn't just funding a boxing match, it's funding an entire ecosystem of promotion, marketing, global broadcasting, sponsorships, and media coverage. This is a statement to the world that Saudi Arabia is serious about becoming the epicenter of sports entertainment. Tyson's legacy, however, is a different story. At 58, he's far from the fighter who once dominated the heavyweight division. His speed, power, and reflexes aren't what they used to be. While he can still throw a punch, it's more about creating buzz than intimidating an opponent. The real question is whether Tyson's fans, those who remember him as a dominant force in the late 80s and early 90s, will buy into this comeback. For many, Tyson's return to the ring is less about nostalgia and more about a calculated move to cash in on his legendary status.
Such an incredible fight and bring it to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
It is not something a surprise or not. We have a lot to fight before, and in the kingdom we are focusing in a lot of things.
On the other hand, Jake Paul's rise in boxing has been nothing short of controversial. His fights have been criticized for lacking substance and for being more about spectacle than sport. Yet he has managed to carve out a niche for himself, turning each match into a highly publicized event. His opponents, often retired athletes or fighters past their prime, have only added to the perception that Paul's boxing career is more about entertainment than genuine competition. If Paul were to pull off an upset and defeat Tyson, it would be a career-defining moment. But let's be honest, for boxing purists, this fight is a sideshow. It's a spectacle that cheapens the sport. True boxing fans who appreciate the art, skill, and discipline of the sport see this for what it really is: a glorified exhibition match designed to generate headlines and sell tickets. A victory for Jake Paul won't silence his critics or prove his legitimacy as a boxer. Instead, it will further highlight the divide between genuine boxing talent and the spectacle-driven events that have come to dominate mainstream coverage. Boxing deserves better than this. The sport has a rich history of legendary fighters and iconic matches that have defined generations. Tyson vs. Paul, while entertaining to some, is not a fight that will be remembered for its skill or significance in the boxing world. It's a cash grab, plain and simple. And while the glitz and glamour may fool some fans, the real ones know the truth. They know that Tyson's return is about securing one last payday, not about reclaiming his former glory. The logistics of putting together an event of this magnitude are immense. Tyson, at his age, will have to consider his physical condition and whether he can handle the demands of another fight. Jake Paul, too, will have to navigate his schedule and the complexities of organizing a fight on this scale. Social media will play a crucial role in building hype for the event. Both Tyson and Paul are masters at leveraging platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok to generate buzz and ensure the world is watching.
He's now offering Mike Tyson $700 million to knock out Jake Paul. And it's all coming from...
In the end, the Tyson vs. Paul rematch, if it happens, will be less about boxing and more about spectacle. It will be a media circus, a digital event designed to break records and capture the attention of a global audience. But for those who remember the true essence of boxing, the skill, the discipline, the artistry, this fight will be a reminder of how far the sport has strayed from its roots. So what happens next? The negotiations are heating up, but there's no official announcement yet. Tyson has a lot to think about, from his physical capabilities to the legacy he wants to leave behind. Jake Paul, ever the opportunist, will undoubtedly seize the chance to make headlines and secure another lucrative payday. And Saudi Arabia, with its sights set on becoming a global sports powerhouse, will continue to push for this event to happen.
Jake Paul, I mean, as of right now, for what he's doing, it's good for what he's doing. But once he fights a real fighter, it's going to be bad.
One thing is certain: if this fight takes place, the world will be watching. It will be an event that transcends boxing, capturing the attention of fans, critics, and media outlets worldwide. But while the spectacle may be unforgettable, the impact on the sport of boxing and on the legacies of both Tyson and Paul will be a topic of debate for years to come.
Jake needs these guys. Jake needs Tyson and needs all these other people, because that everybody's going to tune in to hope that Mike Tyson knocks him out.